How could you possibly love white people so much?
It's easy. Have you ever looked at them? White man just a joy to be around. They smell like lemon juice and pledge furniture cleaner. And look at them. They gave us discipline, jobs, put structure in our lives, took us out the jungle. What's going on here? What's going on over there? Oh, it's just two niggas killing each other. Proceed. Don't touch them new niggas over there. Leaving they nigga essence in the air. Them happy, nappy niggas with the fingers on the trigger. Don't trust them new niggas over there. Save me. Wasn't nothing wrong with slavery. At least we got good food back then. White man sure could be yo. Hear ye. White God is a good God. Even darkies can rejoice. But even one's cased with the skin of coal can enter the gates of paradise if he hates his own blackness. In white Jesus' name, amen. Yet another reminder that no matter how much money you got, you still just a nigga.
Peace, family. Welcome to Black Star TV 2.0. It's your boy Black Star. And you know we got another episode for y'all today. Please make sure you hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed already. And the family, again, if you already subscribed, you already know we love you for supporting the channel. Make sure you keep on supporting. Again, I did a video on the jab, and y'all can catch that on Anchor, Spotify, Amazon Music, Google Podcasts, and Apple Podcasts, and catch it on the patreon.com at Black Star TV 2.0. So again, family, let's I wanted to get into this whole Roland Martin thing. He's so-called checking the Boule, even though, you know, he's part of the Sambo buck dancing coon train class, right? Bootlick class. And you know, again, they know that black people aren't on this political train no more. It's pretty much over for the Democratic Party. They are crashing and burning. A lot of the, you know, bootlicks and you know, the coon class really already knows this, right? So again, let me play this video for y'all. I want y'all to hear him talk his BS real quick. So let me play this for y'all.
I've called out the Divine Nine, the Prince Hall Masons, Eastern Star, the Links, all these black groups. We can't be so focused when we just meeting internally while shit is happening outside. I called the damn Boule out at a convention in Bahamas. I said, how in the hell we got so-called the most prestigious black men in America, and we ain't got no public policy conversation at a convention? We got all this damn entertainment going on. I said, we get a black attorney general from the bottom sitting right here, Aaron Ford, who's an archon. I said, we ain't discussing the election. I'm like, what the hell is this? Yeah. To all y'all folks who like, oh, no, the Boule. Yeah, I called the Boule out while I was there. And if y'all, they want to kick me out, knock yourselves out.
If they want to kick me out, knock yourself out. Again, that's because you are part of the Boule, right? You are part of this class of coons who don't do anything. Family, he just listen. Come on, man. This is only a couple seconds. It's only a minute. He's claiming like he's calling all these people out, but Roland, you've been getting called out by the whole community. I ain't even rewind it that far, family. I'm sorry. You've been getting called out by the whole community.
Got no public policy conversation at a convention. We got all this damn entertainment going on. I said, we got a black attorney general from the bottom sitting right here, Aaron Ford, who's an archon. I said, we ain't discussing the election. I'm like, what the hell is this? Yeah. To all y'all folks who like, oh, no, the Boule. Yeah, I called the Boule out while I was there. And if y'all, they want to kick me out, knock yourselves out. But the point is, shit is happening, and folks are sitting here acting like, oh, we just stand around, look around like it's no big deal. No, they ain't window shopping. They are organizing and mobilizing.
Who ain't window shopping? Hold on. Who's mobilizing and organizing? Who is mobilizing and organizing, family? Yo, this dude is a whole trip, family. Hold on, let me get the screen. Shout out to Nipsey, man. I made this shirt a little while ago. It's my first time actually wearing this. Yo, Yeah. Roland Martin is a piece of work, bro. He is a piece of work. He knows he's a Sambo, bootleg, coon train riding mother sucker. You heard me? This dude is so terrible, and he tries to make himself seem like he's doing so much, like he's so for black people. All you want to do is sell black people on this, on this whole democratic train, right? And you want to ride us into the sunset to where we get absolutely nothing but symbolism and they get all the power and wealth, right? This is what happens while they get little crumbs. These Boule people, they get little crumbs, right? Now, again, I actually did a video showing LeBron has the Boule tattoo right on his chest, right? This is, again, why he doesn't do much, right? He does things for the community here and there, right? It's nothing major, especially with the type of bread that he has. He really doesn't do anything major, right? And again, I don't want to downplay some of the stuff that he does do, right? Because some people do stuff behind the scenes and we don't ever know about it. Like when Kanye, gave George Floyd's daughter $2 million, like, right? Nobody never knew that until he actually did something. Well, at least I'm gonna say I didn't know he did that until he made the statements on the not the Breakfast Club, Drink Champs, right? And then it came out later and said, yo, he actually gave old girl $2 million. So it's like, some people do things behind the scenes that are, relevant and do things that, are helpful. But again, he's only going to do but so much, right? Again, LeBron did a school and things like that. So again, that's is what it is. It ain't like, quote unquote school Dr. Umar trying to build, right? Again, that is independently ran, separate from the government or whatever. But again, Roland Martin is, I don't know, man. It's just he kills me with he actually blocked me on Twitter, by the way. Anybody see him, tell him unblock me, man. It is so funny because he blocked me because I literally put a video. He was talking about immigration, and I put this video up right here. I'm gonna actually show y'all. Hold on, family. I'm gonna actually show y'all the video I put up and the reason why he blocked me.
More than ever, we're short of workers. We have a population that is not reproducing it on its own with the same level that it used to. The only way we're going to have a great future in America is if we welcome and embrace immigrants, the dreamers, and all of them, because our ultimate goal is to help the dreamers, but get a path to citizenship for all 11 million or however many undocumented there are here.
There were at least 3 hearings that we conducted, one of which was designed specifically to determine the effect of illegal immigration on black workers. We had a panel of experts who testified, and they spanned the ideological spectrum. Regardless of whether or not they disagreed on discrete policy issues, each and every one of them agreed that illegal immigration has a decidedly negative impact on black wage levels and employment levels. If you've got a significant influx of low-wage labor, what does it do? It depresses wage levels, correct? And what we found also was, regardless of the wage levels, illegal immigrants displaced black workers in areas that had traditionally been populated by black workers. And the reason for that is because what you find is black workers, particularly black males, are disproportionately concentrated in the low-wage labor market and are disproportionately likely to have no more than a high school diploma. And the same is true for the cohort of illegal aliens, and they compete with one another in areas such as construction, hospitality, service, and agriculture. This was not a small displacement either. We had one witness who testified that after he had run the numbers, he found that 40% of the decline in labor participation rates among black workers over 3 decades was attributable to competition from illegal immigration. Comes to nearly 1 million fewer jobs for black Americans as a result of the competition from illegal immigrants. And it's not just the employment levels, it's the wage levels also.
That's all I posted. And I said that anybody, I posted the video, and it wasn't the first half with the Santa, whatever that dude's name was. It was just the Center Immigration Research video. That's the only video I put. That first little part, I added that just for intro. So that Center Immigration Research guy that was at the end with the bald head, I posted that video and I said in the as I wrote on it, anybody who's pro-immigration is anti-Black. You can't be for Black America and be pro-immigration at the same time. It doesn't work. It's like oil and water. It don't go together, right? Immigration hurts foundational Black American freedmen, and if you are for immigration, you can't be for the progress of Black people while you're allowing something to hurt them at the same time, right? So roly-poly blocked me for that, and it is what it is. But again, that video, the first video of him talking about he don't care if they kick him out, that's very telling. That's very telling because that means you just really admitted that you down with the Boule, and we already know what the Boule, especially from our brother Steve Coakley. You feel me? Who explained and broke down the Boule back in the day. You feel what I'm saying? And their whole purpose and how they was working with them Jays, right? The white people that, the Jays, and their whole reason that they work with them and that they, work with the Democratic Party and they work with the dominant white society. Feel what I'm saying? Again, this is a group of people who are used as a buffer to, confuse the Black masses and to, put us in a position to where we stay at the bottom, where they get little crumbs and they get little trinkets, you know what I'm saying, for doing what they're doing. But again, I don't want to make this video long. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button, the like button, the share button, and the notification bell so you can get notified for new videos. But again, family, we can't be watching people like Roland. I know a couple of people who used to mess with him, and then I showed them some videos. They like, oh man, dude be bootlicking. But it's funny because some people have to see alternate views to see how stupid some of these people are talking. You feel what I'm saying? But again, this is why sometimes we do have to school our people, because some of our people just don't want to hear it. But some of our people are, unlearned on other views, because again, they get a lot of their information from the dominant society and the mainstream media, right? So they don't really hear all these alternate views, right? So again, this is why we do have to sometimes work with our people, right? Sometimes we just be like, they don't want to hear it, it's that and the third. Sometimes you gotta hit them a little at a time. Sometimes when you overload somebody with information and a whole bunch of pro-Black stuff, it can get Black people at whole. So sometimes you just gotta feed them little shots here and there. You know what I mean? I done did that to a lot of people. You feel what I'm saying? And then got them to be like, yo, you know what, man, I ain't rocking with that. You know what I mean? Especially when it came to the stuff they putting in your arm and just politics in general. Because again, we like to rock with the mainstream media. Make sure y'all follow me on Anchor, Spotify, Amazon Music, Google Podcasts, and Apple Podcasts. And hit my Patreon up, family, again, because we got to get away from these people, and we have to have a lot of people now coming to the new Black media so they can get this real information, uncut, unfiltered, you know what I'm saying, and unbiased information. Because again, if they saying something right, I'm cool with saying that they right. I'm cool with admitting that I'm wrong, right? But what we can't do is not allow people to have opposing views and you block those views, right? Again, like I said, I have a video that I just did on Diamond and Silk that you guys should catch on either the podcast or my Patreon page. Again, because I can't put that video up on YouTube for the simple fact you will hit me with medical misinformation, right? But I put up doctors who go against what mainstream media is saying, and they're using facts and they're using paperwork and they use all type of other stuff to prove what they're saying that is correct. But again, when you have an agenda at hand, it's easy to just start blocking people and blocking what people have to say. So again, this is why y'all need to support all of our brothers in the new black media. My brother Beatzilla, Black Alpha Network, Afro Elite, you already know, Vicky Dillard, all of our people, you know, Tariq, everybody. You have to Terrain Reloaded. You have to rock with our people, man. You have to rock. And anybody that I missed, I apologize if I didn't mention you. But again, oh yeah, Jason Black, Professor Black Truth, all these people, make sure that you are following and subscribing to these people's channels so you can get the real, fam, so we can get the real breakdown unapologetically. And these people are for our people. They are, all they want to see is the progression of our people, and they're not using undermining tactics to just get gainful benefits solely for themselves. You feel me? This is why we got to support our people in the new black media. We have to share their pages. Again, I said this in another video that, again, right, don't let people try to undermine your contribution to advancing our people, right? Every little bit counts. A like, a share, you know, all of that stuff counts, right? Because again, you can share it to where somebody else sees it who's never privy to that information, right? So again, this is why I like to share a lot of my brother's stuff and our sister's stuff like that. And again, tell people to subscribe to their channels. Because again, we have to get the word out, and we have to be a bigger voice than the mainstream media, which we are becoming if we aren't already, right? Because again, this is why Roland Martin likes to talk about a lot of the people that I just mentioned. This is why he blocks people like me, right? Because again, you're not blocking me because I was just in there trolling you and just talking crazy. Again, I had information to counter the information that you were saying. And again, it wasn't even coming from me. It ain't like I was saying that. I just put somebody who studies immigration for a living. I just put their information up there and you blocked me. You see what I'm saying? This is why, again, my Michael Eric Dyson and damn, what's his goddamn name? The Michael Eric Dyson video. You can go check that out, right? Him and the other dude was talking about how nobody's listening to them. Mark Lamont Hill. I can't listen because I don't follow these coons like that. So at the end of the day, sometimes I forget their name. But Mark Lamont Hill and Michael Eric Dyson, you know, I got a video of them talking about, you know, they mad that people aren't listening to them and they got all the education. They was talking about we don't read and all of this other stuff. And again, maybe some of us don't read, right? Maybe you do have people in the black community who don't read. But at the end of the day, we do have ears and we aren't stupid, right? You're not going to try to denigrate our people because they don't want to listen to you and your little agenda that you have because you are with the Boule and you are down with keeping the dominant white society with all their power. You feel what I'm saying? We're not going to do that, family. So again, I wanted to make this video kind of short. Again, shout out to everybody who's been subscribing. Shout out to everybody who's been supporting, dropping your comments in the comment section. Again, I always got to tell you, I don't mind responding to anybody's comments. Anybody, I don't care who you is or what you're saying. But I promise you, you talk crazy about me, I'm going to talk crazy back. That's just it. And I'm going to talk a lot crazier than what you talk because I love doing this, right? This is what I do. You feel me? I've been places where we get on each other hard, right? Where cracking jokes and talking crazy is, you know, something we have all the time in the world to do. So again, you can talk crazy if you want. I'm going to come for your head. I promise you. I'm not going to skip over you or nothing. But again, family, man, shout out to everybody who's supporting. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. We up out of here, man. Rest in peace to the Boule and the coons who think they're gonna take over the new black media. You heard? We in here.